Hello, my name is Fernando, and in this video, I'm going to do a quick rundown of the Guard Live app. First and foremost, you do want to create an account. To do so, you can just click on Sign Up, input the information there. For the code, it'll be sent to whatever email you provided. You can then select the service agreement and sign up. Once that's done, it'll bring us to this layout here. The plus sign at the top right is going to be used to add any NVR or IPC to the app. We're going to go ahead and add the NVR now. Here we can rename the device. Here you have two options, enable and disable. Enable will allow anybody else to scan that QR code and add this NVR or IPC to the app. Disable gives you a little bit more control, meaning you would have to share your NVR or IPC to any other user. Once you've done that, you'll see the cameras populate here on the Guard Live layout. So if we go ahead and select that camera, here we have a list of the cameras that are added to the NVR. If you click the plus sign at the top right, it'll pull the live stream of every camera that's added to this NVR. We select the second icon, it'll switch over to a grid layout. If we click it again, it'll go over to the list layout. If we select a camera, we can swipe through to the other cameras. Now here we have different icons. If we select the camera, you can see at the bottom left of the camera, we have a play pause button. We have a microphone. So if the camera has two-way audio or a microphone, you can use that to communicate. We also have a 1 at the center of the screen, which can then pull up different layouts. We have your resolution, medium, low, and high. If you want a crispier image, you can just select high. We then have the screen tilt icon. Right under that, we have live view, playback, and message. Live view is pretty self-explanatory. It's your live view of your camera. If we select playback, it'll come up with the timeline, the time and date for those playback of the specific camera. We have message. Any message that is sent here is going to be a trigger from motion, ultra motion detection, intrusion, tripwire, however you have that camera set up. At the bottom, we have multiple windows. So if you select that, select your cameras, click play, it'll bring us back to this layout here. If you have an alarm, an external alarm, you can select that and configure it with that alarm icon. Image, you can rotate the image or you can adjust the brightness, saturation, contrast, etc. We then have multi-window playback. If we select that, we can view multiple cameras playback at once. Now, if you have a PTZ camera, you'll notice there at the left-hand side, we have a PTZ icon. If we click that, use the toggle, you can control the PTZ. You can also zoom in, zoom out. Now at the bottom left, you'll notice a snapshot icon. If we select that, it'll take a snapshot of whatever we are currently viewing. Bottom right, we have a record icon. You click that. Top right, you'll see a record icon populate. We select it again to stop recording. Center of the screen at the bottom, we have a microphone that'll also enable your two-way audio. If we click on the camera again, top right, we have a share icon, so you can share that camera with another user. We also have the settings for that camera. Here you can make any adjustments needed for that specific camera. To the right of the name, we have 3 dots. If we select that, it'll pop up this layout here. We can receive alarm notifications. We can share the NVR. We can make certain setting changes for those cameras and or NVR. We can enable or disable the sign-up authorization, and we can also delete the device. Here to the left of those three dots, we have a green shield. If we select that, a pop-up will populate telling you what that is. So basically, if you enable it, disable it, it'll disarm the sound and light. There's disabled. We can go ahead and re-enable it. To the left of the plus icon, we have three lines. We can change from grid mode to list mode. We can rearrange in order of importance. Another feature about this app is the ability to integrate our video doorbell. As you can see, I do have the doorbell added here. So if I click on the doorbell itself, it'll pull up two streams. The top angle is more face-to-face. The bottom angle is going to be more for your packages. So if you have packages on your front porch, you can always keep an eye on those. Bottom right, you'll notice a green icon. It has a clock on it. So if you click on that, you can view any alarm notifications or alarm recordings that were triggered by your doorbell. At the very bottom, we have message. For alarm, any notifications that you have received, whether it's intrusion, tripwire, they'll populate here, and you can also search in detail. Where it says call, if you have a doorbell added to this app, you can receive any calls to this portion here, to the call section. If we click search, we can search more thoroughly through motor vehicles, non-motor vehicles, human, and events. If we click on me, you have your sharing, so where you can share to other users. We have album. Here under photo, you can select the screenshot. At the very bottom, we have three icons. Starting at the bottom left is your share icon. You can send via email or text. We have the center icon, which is your download icon. It'll save it directly to your camera feed. And the trash icon, which will delete. Same thing for video. If we select our video, we have those same exact icons. We also have forgot device password. Let's say you forgot the password to your NVR. You go to your NVR, click on forgot pattern, click on forgot password. You'll select that forgot device password. As long as you have access to that email address, you can then scan that QR code and you can follow those steps to reset the password for your NVR. Hope this video helps. Thanks for watching.